Writing exponential equations very similar to how we wrote linear equations. So what you have to remember with exponential equations is that your x will be an exponent. That's why it's called an exponential equation, because your x is an exponent. Steps to writing exponential equations very similar to how we did linear equations. First, you must find the rate of change, which is your pattern in your y column. Then you find your y-intercept, same way that you found it for linear. You find when the x in the table is 0, whatever the y is, that is your y-intercept. And then we're going to plug it into the equation y equals a times b to the x power. And y equals ab to the x power. A is going to stand for your y-intercept, and b is going to stand for your rate of change. Okay, so when we're looking for rate of change in these problems, for linear, your pattern was always adding or subtracting. That's how you knew it was linear, by a pattern is adding or subtracting. For exponential, your pattern is always going to be multiplying or dividing. So if we look, we go from 1/3 to 1. That's not real clear what the pattern is. So let's look at the next one. We go from 1 to 3. To go from 1 to 3, you could add 2, but we don't want addition. We want a multiplication or division. So the pattern by multiplication would be by times 3. To go from 3 to 9, it has to continue throughout the entire table. To go 3 to 9, it would also be a times 3. From 9 to 27 is also a times 3. So my pattern is times 3. That means my rate of change is 3. It makes my b value 3. Right, then the next thing I'm going to find, the y-intercept, which is when x is 0, what is y? In this problem, when x is 0, y is 1. So that makes my a value 1. So my equation, the general form was y equals a times b to the x power. Make sure x is an exponent, not down. It's floating up, not down below it. So we can replace what we know. We can replace a with 1 and replace b with 3 and have your x as an exponent. So if you look at this next table, you see the numbers are going down instead of up. That means we're talking about division. We're going to look for something that we can divide each one of these numbers by that is the same. So to get from 81 to 27, you would divide by 3. From 27 to 9, you would divide by 3. From 9 to 3, you would divide by 3. 3 to 1, divide by 3. When you're dividing, that's the same as multiplying by 1 over that number. So if I took 81 times 1/3, or 1 over 3, my answer would be 27. So therefore, when your pattern is division, you have to make your answer a fraction, your b value a fraction, 1 over that number. A value, so you want to find the y-intercept. When x is 0, y is 27. And I want to plug it into my general formula, y equals a times b to the x. So y equals 27 times 1/3 to the x power.